So you want to know if your data set is normal. What do? You have a couple of options. I always recommend starting with just a histogram. So I have prepared 4 different sets of data. We're going to take a look at the first one by looking at a histogram of what is in L1. I'm going to just do a zoom 9. So here it is. If we adjust the window just a little bit to get a more typical bin width, you can see, now this is not a uniform distribution per se. Let me adjust this a little bit. Let's see if it looks any different. Whoops, not 0 to 1. How about 0 to 11? Okay, a roughly uniform distribution. Let's see then, I wouldn't call this bell-shaped. Let's see what this looks like on a normal probability plot. The way we get that is go into your stat plots, and you want the very last one. It's the one that just kind of looks like a line graph. It's going to ask for your data list. I want that to be L1, and then just leave this as X and leave that as the box. You can switch to a plus or a dot if you want. I like the boxes. And then for these, just always do a zoom 9. What you're looking to see is whether or not this makes a straight line. And no, that is not a straight line. That indicates that this data set is not approximately normal. Okay, let's now take a look at list 2. So I'm going to begin with the histogram again. Do a zoom 9. Okay, this one does look a little bit more roughly normal. So higher in the middle, lower on the ends. Let's see what this normal probability plot looks like. So again, switching to this last plot, and then a zoom 9. Notice here, it's not ever going to be perfect, but this is a much more linear pattern. We've roughly got a straight line going from end to end. That's what a normal probability plot looks like for approximately normal data. Got just a couple more. Let's see what we've got in L3. Again, beginning with the histogram. I always recommend starting with the histogram first. Okay, this one, a little bit skewed to the right. So let's see what the normal probability plot looks like. Again with the zoom 9. And what we're looking for is a straight line pattern. Now it's okay that there are gaps here. When I generated this random data, it was only going to fall on whole numbers. That's why you see these dots kind of stacked on top of each other. But notice the overall trend. It's making this kind of curvy shape. What we would want, if this were truly normal, was for there to be a straight line pattern, which we don't have. Now, let's get rid of those lines and take a look at one last data set. And that would be in L4. Begin again with the histogram. Okay, well now this one is skewed in the other direction. So we're not going to see that straight line pattern. Let's see what the normal probability plot does look like. And so this time the curvature is going in the other direction. It's got kind of this upward curve. So let's close just by showing you one more time what a roughly normal data set looks like in a normal probability plot. And it should look not like a perfect line, because that's never going to happen, but like a decently good line. And that's what we have here, a roughly linear pattern from start to finish, no overall curve, and no curving up, curving down on either end.